Fiona could tell you, as my staff, I fight very hard for healthcare. Because if you don't have health, you got nothing. I can give you $1 billion. If you don't have health, it means nothing. Okay? So on Wednesday morning at 9 o'clock, the new Minister of Health is coming to the riding to make an announcement. Okay? Because this is a very special center. She's going to be making an announcement on Wednesday morning. Okay? So if you're interested, it's at 9 o'clock in the morning because at 10 o'clock I have another meeting. Okay? So we have several big announcements. You guys all know I was a nurse. Okay? Okay. Good. That's good. Okay? Healthcare is very important. I will give you a piece of paper. I'll give it to you when you go out, okay? We're going to be building something very exciting here in this area, okay? So on Warden and Finch, you live here long enough, there used to be a high school at Warden and Finch. But I sold that land to the city to build this hub. It's coming. When this hub gets built, it will be the largest hub for kidney dialysis.
Where is it?
It's a kidney dialysis.
Warden and Finch.
Warden and Finch, okay? So as all of us are Chinese, so if you're Chinese, if you're black, you're South Asian, you're a higher risk for the following health problem. I'm not trying to scare you guys, okay? You just have to be extra careful because it's in our DNA. You can't change the DNA, okay? So as Chinese, as if you're black or if you're South Asian, so meaning the Muslims or the Tamils, okay? They have a higher incidence of kidney and diabetes. Okay, 糖尿病, okay? Okay? With kidney and diabetes, you need dialysis. But if you stay healthy, you may not need it, okay?
I'm simple.
Okay? Okay? So, we're going to build the largest dialysis program in North America in my area, okay? And it's not in the hospital, but it's managed by the hospital, but in the community, okay? But we know if you're diabetic with kidney problem, you need to eat healthy. That's why we order things very healthy here, okay? So in that center, we call it the hub, it will have the YMCA for the recreation. And they will have a swimming pool. Okay? It will have a daycare. Okay? It will have the social program, like Hong Fok. You know Hong Fok, right? Hong Fok, the mental health. Okay? Because right now, number one issue is mental health. As Chinese, we don't want to talk about it. That's wrong. We have to talk about it. We can't say it's quiet. Shh, don't talk about it. No, that's dangerous. Because they suffer quietly. No one knows. Right? Okay, so there were lots of program there. There's going to be United Way program there. So this program is already funded by the Ontario government. We made that announcement last year. So we were waiting to the federal government, in Bongjingfu, that's going to put some money there, okay? So it'll be 3 levels of government. The city owns the land. So 9 years ago, I've been working on this project. People say, my God, how long take it to build this stuff? It takes 9 years, okay? So the city owns the land, and when we get everything organized, the city will transfer that to the YMCA, okay? So the YMCA is a non-profit charity, which is a good thing. We don't want the city, we don't want the government of Ontario own it. It should be the community, okay? So we will have over 120,000 square feet of healthcare and social services, okay? So I can't stress enough, as a former nurse, you have to fight for everything. Everything you have to fight for.
So which hospital is looking after that?
Scarborough Hospital, Scarborough Rouge, okay? Okay, Rouge, okay? These are three campuses, okay? So Scarborough Rouge Hospital right now has the largest regional dialysis program.
It's
already.
Ellesmere and
I know, it's like Corporate Drive near the Scarborough Town Center.
Corporate Drive.
Yeah, we're going to close that because the lease is expiring. We're going to move it to this new center, which is a good thing, okay? So it will take about 2 years to build, 2.5 years. So I need to be there to open, okay? I worked 9 years for that project, okay? Because as a trustee, as a trustee, I held on that land. I held on the land because once you sell, you can't get it back. Okay? So I had to fight with City Hall. I said, you find me the money. Because at that time, there was no money. I was on the school board, but the city has to own that land first, or the federal government has to own the stuff. Okay? So I just want to let people know. So we're very, very excited. The other piece I made an announcement recently, I think 2 Fridays ago, Scarborough Hospital will be redeveloped. The whole hospital. There's 3 campuses. One at Birchmount and Finch. Okay, that's a Birchmount site. South of here is the Centennial Hospital. Okay, Centenary Hospital, I'm going to educate you guys, okay, as a reporter, you can write a piece about it, okay? Centenary Hospital is very famous for a couple of things, okay? They have the cancer care for all of Scarborough, so you don't have to go to Princess Margaret. You don't have to go to Sunnybrook, okay? So Centenary Hospital has a very good cancer treatment center, okay? I'll give you an example. One of my staff, she had a daughter with leukemia. When she was a little girl, she's now 16. She's going to high school. Okay? So she had cancer. Leukemia is cancer of the blood. Okay? So she had this condition when she was about 5. Okay? And she's now 16 years old. She's a competitive tennis player. She's at the elite level. Okay? So Centenary Hospital saved her life. Okay? Centenary Hospital also has the regional heart. Bless you. Okay? Has a heart program. They're very famous for the heart program. Okay? So these 3 Scarborough hospitals do different things. Okay? So at Birchmount and Finch, they're famous now. They have the new eye. Dr. Cheskes is the head of the department. He's a friend of mine, okay? He's very famous, okay? He's Jewish. His father is also very famous eye doctor, okay? So we have a very big program there. So these 3 campuses do a lot of stuff. So the government of Ontario, about, 3.5, almost 4 years ago, had a panel to review these 3 hospitals, okay? So we're going to redevelop these 3 campuses, okay? About a month ago, the Premier went to Centenary Hospital, rebuilt the ER, the emergency room, okay? The emergency room at Centenary Hospital is too old, so we're in the process of change it, build it new. So one of the top 5 problems going to emergency is not to see doctors. Guess what they're going to see right now? To see the dentist. Because they have no money to fix the teeth. So they have teeth pain, they go to the merge. No. If we pass the budget and we get re-elected in June, the dentist will be paid for by the government of Ontario.
Oh, great.
Okay? Yeah, which is very good, okay? So for you, if you live alone, it's $400 a year, okay? Okay? For a family of 4, it's $700 a year. So let's say you and your husband don't need $700, but your daughter needs $600. So you give them all to your daughter, okay? So there's some flexibility, okay? Right now, low-income family, the dentist bill is already covered by Ontario if they're on welfare, okay? Welfare is already children, okay? So dental is the top 5 complaint right now, okay? Because when Prime Minister Pearson, this is back in the 60s, okay, did OHIP. The OHIP was supposed to include dentists, but they ran out of money. So that was the 60s. 50 years later, now we're addressing it, okay? So I just want to let people know, okay? This will be the game changer, okay? As a nurse, I'm so happy. This is only March, not even April yet. We passed the law last year with the budget. The under 25 with the prescription drugs. 1 million young people got the prescription filled. It's only 3 months. 1 million prescription was filled. Not even April. So think about how much money the family save. Right? 1 million prescription. Right? That tells me there's a need. Right? Because you put food on the table or buy your drug. You cannot choose. If you're diabetic, say come back next month because I have no money. Okay? as a school board trustee, the number one issue is the allergy. The EpiPen, okay? The needle EpiPen. EpiPen, it's about $150. Oh yeah, okay? So most children and the family has 3. And there's an expiry date, okay? So just think about it. That's about $500, okay? And it's about good about 2 years, okay? So if you have a child with peanut allergy, we just had some peanuts here, okay? You need to carry that EpiPen in your purse all the time. One for the school, one for your bag, and one for the sports, okay? So who has money for that? Okay, because we have low-income family here in Scarborough, but across Ontario. Okay, so that's why when you say about your government is spending too much money, I cannot say to the kids with mental health problem, with diabetes, say come back next year, we'll give you the money. We can't do that. Okay, so think about I always say my family, and you guys as reporter knows my family story. Okay, my mother gets embarrassed. Okay. There were top 3 reasons why my parents came to Canada. I was telling Kenneth. My dad came to Canada back in the late 60s, okay? So his sponsors took almost 4 years, even back in the 60s, okay? We could have gone to the States. The 3 reasons why we came to Canada: healthcare, education, and safety. Okay? If you don't think healthcare means something, if we don't pour our money for OHIP, you individually go buy the OHIP is too much. Because when Obama was the president, remember people lost a lot of houses? They were paying money for healthcare, right? Paying money. They went bankrupt. Did you see any Ontarian Canadian bankrupt for healthcare? Nobody. Because of healthcare. Okay, I have lots of relatives in the States. My aunt carries 5 health cards, different insurance. Okay, her work has one insurance, pays about 40%. The other 60% she buy different plans. Okay, so one OHIP card opens many doors for you. So be very careful. Okay, I'm not saying because my family because I was a premature baby. I was very tiny when I was born in Hong Kong. And Philo could tell you, even now as an MPP, there are days I have problem with breathing because I was a premature baby. I lose my voice from time to time, and my breathing is short. Okay, premature babies have these conditions.
But you also work too hard.
Okay. But that's a different conversation, okay? But it's very, very important for you to understand, okay? We need to make sure that your reader, your viewer, understand OHIP is for Ontario people. Ontario citizen, Ontario refugees, Ontario permanent resident. That's why OHIP card must have a picture, okay? The government of Ontario make everybody to have the picture ID. We have a lot of problem called fraud, okay? Stealing money, the OHIP card, okay? We have to get better, okay? Fraud in the sense that we know there was fraud, okay? We're not going to lie about that, okay? Because I have data from the States here in Canada as well. The number 1 fraud in America is healthcare. You don't think it's happening in Ontario? It is happening here in Ontario, okay? So the Auditor General told us that there are more OHIP card out there than people living in Ontario. So that's why we had to change the OHIP card with the picture, okay? So when there's a fraud, everybody pays, okay? And that's not right, okay? Just like this budget, I'm very pleased to share with you, because if you live in Scarborough, okay, the auto insurance is more expensive, okay, because fraud, okay? We need people to be honest. I'm going to tell you right now, okay? So this is what they do, okay? And I've seen it. People complain to me, okay? I can't do it, but I say, go call the police. Don't call me. Because if you call me, I got to call the police anyway, right? Because don't tell me someone's doing something bad, because I'm going to call the police. Because when it affects you, it's going to affect me, okay? So number 1 issue is car insurance fraud. They staged the accident, So they say, oh, my back is hurt. So they file it and claim. Okay? So because when you get rear-ended, I got rear-ended. My car has been rebuilt, I'm telling you. It's so bad, okay? So I got rear-ended one year. I got side cut, what have you, okay? So what I could say to all of you is we all pay because we have what they call universal health care. Universal car insurance, okay? So we're changing the law if we pass the budget, okay? So we have a lower insurance plan for the low user. Because in this area, seniors only go out twice a day. Go straight, go to see the doctor, that's it. So why should they pay $1,500, $2,000 a year for the car insurance? So they have a choice now to do a lower premium, okay, which is better, like the no frill. Go to Loblaws paying the market value or go to no frill of food basics, okay, that kind of stuff, okay. The other piece is I'm going to encourage all of you, you could help me. We have to educate people about auto insurance fraud, okay. There is such a way where the auto insurance fraud, these are not dumb people. They're the physiotherapists. They have chiropractor. They're not poor people. They're professionals, okay? We actually, the government of Ontario, along with York Region Police and Toronto Police, have charged some chiropractor and physiotherapists because they were fraud involving the auto insurance. And I'm going to encourage you guys to write those stories, okay? Because why is Scarborough has more therapists, massage therapists? Really? Are we that sick? We're not that sick, right? That doesn't make sense. Okay? Or how come there's so many so-called body spa? What is that? Right? I get embarrassed. Okay? Because the spa license is a city. If they're real physiotherapists, make sure they're honest. Okay? Because it looks very bad for me. Because your face at Queen's Park. They'll say, your people. I said, who's your people? Are you talking me, the Chinese? The woman? Right? Okay? I think it's me, the Chinese, okay? Because it's very embarrassing, okay? When I go there and they say, your people, I say, well, who's your people? Okay? So it's very, very embarrassing when we see people say, shh, under the table, let's not pay some tax. We all suffer when we have underground economy, okay? I always say, give me the receipts. I'm happy to pay the taxes. Because taxes means I have better water, my nieces and nephews can go to school, okay? And the next generation of kids can go to school, okay? Because at the end of the day, when everybody go pay under the table, we all suffer, okay? Like 401, okay? 401, we're going to be helping, okay? So just right now, if you take the GO train right over here, okay, there are 2 GO train stations here in Scarborough, okay? One is Agent Court, the other one near Pacific Mall. That's called the Milliken, okay? So if you live in Toronto, yay, Toronto, if we pass the budget and we get reelected, the GO train is $3. Right now it's over $6, okay? Which is good, okay? So very soon, so right now, the budget hasn't passed, okay, so if you use your GO train Presto card with the TTC is 50% off right now, okay? So don't buy the monthly pass, it costs you more money, okay? A token, okay? Buy the Presto card, okay? It's better. Tell you read it. Don't buy the monthly pass, because for the seniors, for the Chinese senior, they keep the receipt, they can file it. Okay, because they have a transit from last year's budget, okay? So Presto card is the new future, okay? The same Presto card you could use, go to Union Station, go to the airport, or going to Barrie, okay? One of my nieces is in Ottawa. Ottawa is Presto card, okay? So you can load it up, okay, online, okay? You could do that, okay? The Presto card is the future, okay? So the Presto card already 50% off with TTC. So if we pass the budget and re-elect it in June, the fare, that's why Mayor Tory is very happy. The GO train right now over here, go all the way to Union Station, 25 minutes. You can't drive in faster than that. You can't. There's no way, okay? There's no way. Right now, there are 34 trains in my riding, Monday to Friday to downtown. from 6 in the morning to 11 at night. So you watch
34 trains.
34 trains
So that's,
from Monday to
that's
Friday.
Like half an hour
Yeah.
each at least.
During rush hour, three train a day. So what we're gonna build this up, okay? Right now there's only one track. That's why we can't go more, okay? We're in the process of doing two tracks, so we can go up and down. It will be by train, okay? Higher speed, and we're not sure it's electric or hydrogen. Germany is hydrogen. It's better for the environment. Right now it's diesel. Diesel is not good for the environment, okay? So, but we need to get the environmental assessment, okay? The other piece we're doing right now is a very exciting piece. It's about children,
So
okay?
the hydrogen is made in Canada.
Yeah, probably right now it's starting in Germany. Germany, d'accord, okay? Germany is advancing, okay? The other piece, you'll love this, because I get a lot of call from Chinese constituents. We're in the process building the speed train. Okay, I already got some call already, okay? We're building a train to go to Niagara Falls. So all those gamblers, they can get on the train, okay?
Yeah, but when will it?
The train is already talked about. The train's already, it's in the last budget, not this budget, okay? The speed train is going to go from Windsor to Toronto to Ottawa, and hopefully connecting to Montreal, okay? So we have to start as Ontario, then we can do it with the federal government, okay? The other piece that these big projects will never be done by private sector, okay? I'm going to tell you now. So some of you have been recent to Canada. In early 2000, when the former Conservative government, okay, the train on Eglinton right now building, they were building, they stopped it. They stopped it back in 2000, okay? Filled the hole, cost them more money. Now we're building, 2018, okay? So guess the price tag you and I are paying for. By the time this train will be finished around 2021, okay, it will cost the taxpayer almost $10 billion. If we built it back in 2000, it may be $7 billion difference. That is what we're talking about. When the more you delay, the cost goes up, okay? Because you cannot expect a private company like Bombardier or TTC to build that. They won't build it, okay? It's the government of Ontario. That train on Eglinton is 100% Ontario government, not even the federal government. When we finish building it, we'll give it to TTC, okay? They will manage it, okay? So there are certain things like the 401. So when you go along the 401, it's Ontario government. Okay, certain part of the 401 is federal government, but this stretch here is Ontario government.